Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for joining this workshop today. I'm really grateful for this collaboration between MasterPeace and World Peace Initiative to join this mission and to bring peace in different colors to the world, which is very beautiful. So for the topic of today, you might as well know, it's living a well-balanced life. Yes, it sounds like to some people it's might be almost impossible, but here today we'll see some light on how to achieve this not a faraway dreams together. Okay, so I'll start sharing my screen now. And before beginning the workshops, I'd advise us to have some small piece of paper and pen next to you so that you can take notes and do some small reflections along the way. Also, to just take this, like just empty your cup and for me to be able to pour some more water in your cup in these workshops. I know this topic has been addressed many times before. You might read as well many philosophies around it, but for now, I'm just sharing what has worked for me in the past few years living this balanced lifestyle, which I hope it will be useful for all of you. So the first question is, what a balanced life means to you? Everyone definitions of balanced life is different from people to people. So let's spend a minute. You can close your eyes if you need to. Just imagine what kind of lifestyle that you consider a balanced life that you dream of. Imagine the people that you want to spend time with. Imagine the routine, the activities that you want to do. Imagine the job, the dream jobs, the work that you wish you could do. After you have pictured those pictures, then you can write it down, the elements of a well-balanced life. Okay? Okay. So if you're ready, then let's look at this. Let's just keep the note to yourself. I won't ask you to share, it's very private. Let's look at these four aspects in life. And again, reflect to ourselves. In life, we usually have these four responsibilities, which is our health, our social connections, relationships, our economics, our finance, and last but not least, our mind, which often we take it for granted. So again, reflect on your daily routines or the time that you usually spend on these four areas of life. How did you normally spend it? You can use a diagram or you can calculate, you can draw it in different circles, like how big of a time that you spend on that certain areas of the thing. Or how I do it is I use one circle like this. And if I spend more time on economics, then this the blue things that you can see here. And some smaller times on health and socials and more time on mental. So it's just a basic idea of how you can picture or visualize the time that you spend on these four areas in life. So you can draw like based on your current routine, you can pick. Draw on your notes or your paper. Okay, then compare with your ideal balanced life that you picture from the beginning of the sessions, how much of a difference it is. Then think about these questions. What are your values? What's really important to you? What makes you happy? And what's the limitation that restrict you from reach those happiness, reaching that balanced life? You can note down their limitations. Okay. So this question, of course, you can come back and reflect on it many times. It might change over time, which I leave you with it. But for now, we will learn in this workshop the technique to get rid of those limitations and achieve our ideal balanced life. First and foremost, I'll share with you the definitions of a balanced life that I think should be a well balanced life is a meaningful daily achievement and enjoyment in each of the four areas in life. Meaning you don't need to wait till tomorrow uh, to meet your friends. You can simply find a joy in living every day to the fullest, having those four areas in life all spread out evenly every day, and going to bed with a sense of achievement and enjoyment in all the activities you do throughout the day. That's how I define a well-balanced life. I'd say it's not easy, but it's not impossible either. Here's some tips that I'm gonna share that it has worked for me in the past few years that I'm trying to find my balance to restore, because I myself has used to suffer from stress and burnout because of an imbalanced lifestyle. Um, then my health go down, my friends start to turn their back on me. My financial status also suffer because I have lower productivities, and all the life suddenly just collapsed. And these tips has helped me finding and regained back the balance in life. First and foremost, how I tackle my physical health being. So to take care of our health, we need to be mindful of what we eat, what we drink, when to go to the toilet, what time to sleep, how many hours we should sleep, and exercising. That's the basic stuff about the physical things that we've been told, we've been taught, but doing it is a different story, right? So what I find helpful was this Chinese medicine studies about the body clock. It has helped me understand my body more. So it's take less effort to achieve that healthy, balanced lifestyle because you understand your body more. So the idea is to understand which part and time of the day that your different organs in your body are working. So you aligned your activities to help those organs progress and function to its most capacity. So for example, I won't go through everything. I just picked the one that I remember and been practicing, and it helps to find that alignment with your body. So first, from 3 to 5 a.m., it's a time when your lung is working. So you want to be in a deep sleep for your air passage to be free and can absorb all the air through deep breath and deep sleep. So that's why you have to prepare yourself to not stay until 1 or 2 a.m. that you won't be able to be in deep sleep, and your lungs will be suffer, especially in this COVID time. You want to take care of your lung to be at its most capacity and healthy state. The next part is from 5 to 7 a.m. It's when your large intestine is working. So it's a good time for us to wake up and release. So what I do is to drink warm water, go to toilet and start working out. So you release the sweat and toxin. It's kind of align the actions with the organs. So it's double the effect. And then from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., it's when your stomach is working. So you want to have breakfast within those time and no skipping breakfast and having brunch. Then you will put strain on other part of the body because it has its own time to work on. So those are the three things that you should remember in the morning time. Then working toward the afternoons, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. it's when your heart is working. So at this time, I would recommend not doing any heavy work that would taxing your body or any critical thinking work that would put a strain on your body. It's when your heart is working, so it's a good time to have a light meal with your friends, light lunch with your friends, 11 to 1 p.m. And then what to avoid is 3 to 5 p.m. It's when my bladder is working, so avoid caffeine, avoid coffee, afternoon coffee 3 to 5 p.m. Just try not to. You can have it at 2 p.m., but not 3 p.m. And last but not least is the preparation for bedtime. From 7 to 9 p.m. it's when your pericardium is working. It's this bag that holds your heart in place. So whenever your heart is working, it's a good time for spreading love, kindness, to share compassion. It's a good time to bond with your friends and families and your loved ones. So this time, it's a good time for you to do reflection, self-care, or like sharing emotional stuff with your loved ones. It's before bed, that's ideally. And prepare for bed, it's from 9 to 11 p.m. It's when your body starts to process metabolism, blood vessels, and everything. So it needs to rest. And if you go to bed before 11 p.m. every day, the next day you wake up, you won't feel that tired because then you are fully rested and let the body function itself. So this is all the tips for taking care of the physical health. Then towards the social aspects, generally we have these 6 connections. Like it or not, we normally find ourselves surrounded by these 6 connections. First and foremost, our parents, then our teachers, then our employers, subordinates, or colleagues, our friends, and our partner in life. And we always have these one spiritual friends. So we want to maintain a healthy connection with each and every one of them to maintain the balance, and each and every one of them will give you different knowledge and they play different role in our life. So we want to keep them in our circle always. And the problem is, normally I used to struggle spending time with them because I felt like if I don't give them time, I can't keep these relationships going. But actually, time is not the only thing that you can give them. There are 4 types of giving where you can give and share all the time with no cost. Giving resource like time or sharing foods is one, but giving encouragement, giving help and support, giving integrity and security through words, those are also considered as a valuable gift that can maintain your relationships along the way. So what we've been practicing in our organization is we call it Japli. It's to catch a goodness in each and every one of our friends, our colleagues, our families. It's simply just to do it every day, like just to send them a message. what's good about them, the positive things about them, what you're being grateful, just to remind them how beautiful and how amazing they are. So that's spreading positivity. It's a win-win for both of us and to sustain all the relationships. The third thing, it's economics. And I'm sure we are all in different fields of work, which trigger like different mechanism in generate income stream and stuff. But these are the generic things that I'd like to share. Because to have a sustainable economics, we have to be hardworking, but might also be creative. And those are the ones that generate our income stream. But then, no matter how much we earn, if we don't understand the system of having a good saving, how to manage it wisely, what or not to spend, if we waste money on not a moderate lifestyle, on a fancy lifestyle, then no matter how much we earn, it's gonna go down the drain. And the last thing that is important, associate yourself with good friends, because a good friends is what bring you positivities, bring you support, bring you ideas, can consult you to the truth, and even guiding through you to good investments. That's how your money grow. But bad friends will bring you to the roads of the ruins. They'll just want you to party with them, want you to spend money, and there's nothing good out of it. So learn to identify who are good friends and who are bad friends is also an important part in having a sustainable economies. And the most important thing, which is the foundation of all, it's the mind, the mental health. That is the key and the heart of maintaining the whole system and the balance in life. I like this quote that I'd like to share from Robert Ellis. If I continue to think as I've always thought, I will continue to act as I've always acted. If I continue to act as I've always acted, I will continue to get what I've always gotten. So it's the mind, it's the key to unlock the balance, to destroy the limitation that we think we can't achieve the balance. So if we can work on controlling or training our mind, then we can achieve anything. So what is the mind? Time to hear something from the audience. What's the mind? Anyone? Yes? What's the mind? Yeah, Brunel, you can go.
I can say that the mind is like the master chef of everything in the body.
Yes. The mind is a master chef, yes. The mind is like the master of this body. It's the one that control our body. The mind is the consciousness. It lies with the thoughts. So wherever we put our thoughts are, our conscious are, there lies the mind. Yeah, any questions? Yeah.
No, not question. I just wanted to comment on something. So whenever I think of mind, I used to think of mind as my brain, my brain is my mind. And then someone said to me, actually, it's not quite the same thing. And you have to start thinking like as separate things, your brain and your mind. And that was so interesting for me. Because I would always think just as...
True, which happen to be these slides too. The mind is neither, because this is what funny, like when I always ask in my workshop, what's the mind and where it is? People relate the mind to the heart or the brain, which is not the case, as you said. Because the heart and the brain, it's an organ, it's a part of our body. But the mind itself, it's something that's control those two. Say if you're craving for coffee, then your mind will trigger your brain to think of way how to get coffee. So it's the one that is the commander, the mastermind behind everything. So our body human being, we compose of a body and mind like a computer, a hardware and a software, putting it that way. So a software control how the hardware works. And without a good software or without a clear mind, our mind is like a monkey. We compare mind to a monkey because it's always generate thoughts. Um, it's always jump from things to things. It never stands still. That's why we have sometimes we caught ourselves in a loop of thoughts that can never go into any conclusions at all. So how do we learn to control our mind? I'm sure everyone knows, right? Meditation. So meditation is a practice that helps us to bring our mind to a standstill, peaceful, and focused. It's the purest state of mind where it's able to see through everything very clearly. And the technique of the meditation that we practice is a balance between the concentrations and the relaxations. So finding the balance in life, it's finding the balance between concentrations and relaxation through meditations. We want to not too tense or not too relaxed. If we are too tense, we'll end up hurting ourselves. If we are too relaxed, we'll end up sleeping and not meditating at all. So we want to find a balance where we can feel contentment inside. There's various techniques on combating the wandering mind. Normally, the mind, as its nature, it's try to jump from thoughts to thoughts. That's sometimes we'll use breathing to bring it back to the present moment. But if it comes in terms of inner voice, like telling you this and that, then we will use mantra, like we recite it inside our mind. You can choose your favorite words, anything positive, so that your mind stay with the words instead of giving you random voice. It can be bright summer, clear and bright, or the Bali mantra that we like to use is Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way. Arahang means the purest state of mind. So together it's the right way that leads your mind to its purest state. And the last technique is visualizations, which mean if your mind present wandering thoughts in terms of pictures or flashback memories, those stuff, then you want to trick your mind to focus on one image that you choose. It can be just a bright sunlight of the summer day, or a cool moonlight, or a crystal ball, or a pure clear eyes. That's something easy that you can just picture it right away inside your stomach. Then that's all the technique. Okay, so are you ready to try the meditations? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so to find a balance of relaxation, first we have to find ourselves a comfortable posture. If you sit on a chair, make sure that your back is up straight. Don't bend, don't lean back, you'll fall asleep. Make sure your feet is lie flat on the floor. If you're sitting on the floor cross-legged, you can put your right legs on top of the left leg, or just whatever posture that you feel comfortable. And your hands, you can just lie it on top of your laps or your knees. Or if you want to be mindful, we normally put it right hand on top of left hand, and the right index finger softly touch the left thumb, and place it on top of your lap. So this way it's keep your back straight. And then we want to slow down our mind by throwing our gaze into the horizon. without fixate on any pictures or image in front of us. And then slowly close our eyes softly and gently as if we are falling asleep. Then take a deep breath in and out. Do this a couple more times. A deep breath in and out. Then take a couple of moments to scan through your body to make sure that each and every part of our body is fully relaxed. Starting from the top of your head, down to the forehead, to your eyelids. Make sure you don't tense or forcefully close. Let it close naturally. Down to your cheek, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Drop it at its natural state. Down to your arms, your hands, to your fingertips. From the back to the hips, your thigh, your legs, down to the toes. Relieve all the tensions and muscles. Make sure that each and every part of our body is fully relaxed, with no tensions, with no stress. Now that our body is fully relaxed, let's take another deep breath in and out. Do it a few more times. Breathe in long, softly and gently. Feel the positive energy, the fresh air going inside our body to recharge, to refresh. And every time that we breathe out, we let go of all the negativity, all the tensions and worries from our mind. Whether it's about your work, about your health, about your life, just let them go for a while. This moment is for us and our mind. Take a few more deep breaths in. Feel the warm air going inside your body from your nostril, down, passing your lung, and softly landing in the center of your stomach. Follow the movement of your breath. Observe the soft, gentle breath going in your body. Again and again, touching the center of your stomach. Let's place our attentions and awareness at the center of our stomach, the turning point of the breath. Feel the soft breath. It's getting gentler and softer. Letting go of the breath. Let it flow naturally. Let's just place our awareness in the center of our stomach, softly and gently. You will feel lighter and lighter. The feeling at the center is like a bird feather falling down from the sky, touching a calm surface of the water without disturbing it at all. It is spacious, it is bright, it is light and has no boundaries. It is calm. Let's be with these calm sensations for a while. But if your mind is wandering, your mind is whispering to you with words, we can use a mantra of your choice. It can be clear and bright, clear and bright. Or you can recite softly in your center. a Bali word. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Feel the vibration of the mantra vibrating from the center of your body. Again and again, keep on reciting until all the voice disappear on its own. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Once our mind reaches its calm state, let us visualize a shining sun shining from the center of our body. The warmth spreading from the sun rays from the center cover all our body, making us feel light, bright, and free. Let's place our mind with the image of the sun for a while. Now that our mind is peaceful, is soft, let's imagine the sunlight that is shining from the center of our stomach is spreading through our body, reaching out slowly, covering every people in the same room, everyone in the same building, And slowly, everyone in your city, the whole country, and the whole world, sharing this peaceful energy with each and every one of us, regardless their race, regardless their gender, regardless their religion, spreading loving kindness. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them experience the inner peace that we are experiencing. May all of them find a happiness in their life. We love them all like our brothers and sisters, sharing loving kindness to each and every person on this planet. Imagine the light slowly reaching out to each and every living being. Let's keep spreading for a while. Now that we come to an end of our meditation, let's bring our awareness back inside. Start to feel your surrounding. Feel the air touching your skin. Feel the light. Then slowly move your fingers. Stretch your neck. And whenever you're ready, softly and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're taking back a good reflections, a good technique that you can carry out. Yes, thank you. Right.